So I'm working through a Java Fundamentals class from Front-End Masters. This course is really good. It's like 9 hours, but I finished conditions and loops, and I'm on methods, objects, and data types. As I go through each lecture and demo exercise, I follow it, but I also write a unit test for it because I don't want to leave testing as the last minute thing that I've been doing with other languages, and I actually want to get better at testing, unit testing and integration tests. So I have my IntelliJ open. I've written tests for other classes, like these are packages inside main, inside Java. There are packages, and each package has their own class. Package is like a organizational structure in Java, and there's a test directory. The structure of test directory needs to be exactly the same way as the structure of main. So you see there's Java and there's all these packages, as well as Java and tests and all these packages. But these packages, it's only test files. I'm working on this file right now, instant credit check. So this program, let's actually run that by clicking on the green arrow. And so this program asks your salary. So it has to be more than 50,000, and your credit score needs to be more than 700. So I'm gonna say salary is 60,000. Then it asks for credit score. I'm gonna do 750. So this should say congratulations, you have been approved. If I rerun it, and if I give less, it says 40,000 and my credit is 600. This says you've been denied. So I need to write tests for this class, and the way I do it is I go to the name of that class. I click on show context actions, and then I find this create test. Create test, it'll show this dialog. I can also choose to create a setup, like a before each test and after each test, the automatic processes that need to happen that I do not need to be involved in. I'll set these up just in case. If I don't need them, I'll just delete them. So this automatically creates a test file inside methods. Why inside methods? Because this instant credit check is what I'm writing the test for, and it's inside this methods directory. So it's going to mirror the structure of this main folder. So it's going to be the same thing in test folder. So now in this file I have imports after each and before each, because I automatically asked to have these created. Before each and after each are annotations, or I think they're also called decorators in other languages like Python. So right now I'm going to open this class that I'm writing tests on the right side, so I see what's going on. This class actually needs to be restructured. So I have this main class, and that controls the flow of the program, but I kind of like reverse create it, so it notifies the last function, but the bodies comes first. I just have to reorder it. Get salary is the first function that gets called. It gets the salary, gets credit score. Is user qualified, tests, it returns a boolean, true or false, and notify user will print out either this line or this line based on if qualified is true or not. So what I'm going to do is create a test function for get salary. I need a test annotation. If I enter it, you'll see that it will automatically import test annotation. test will not return anything, so it will be void, but I will use the name get salary, and I'm going to add test on after at the end of the name. And here, let's see, I need the salary, so can I actually call a function and call get salary in there? I'll do assertions, and I think I want to change how I don't actually want to import assertions like this. Right now, I don't really know the difference between having word static in there. So I don't know Java all that well, but this is how I've been importing assertions. And this should assert equals salary will equal to, let's see, be 60,000. Right now we'll do the passing because it's a double, right? So I need the decimal point there. I'm kind of figuring out as I go. So by clicking this, okay, so it's read only. So in a test, I can't actually, user can't actually manually type. So here, I do need a simulated input as if the user is entering it. That will be, this is what the user will enter. And I have to, because command line needs to process user input in a byte array, I think, in Java. Byte array that will be input stream, and that automatically imports it. Test in the name of the variable. This will be new byte array input stream. And here I'll pass in simulated input get bytes. Get bytes without anything. So that, and now I have to actually feed it into system.setInt, and here I'll pass in test in. Does this work? So I run this green arrow next to the name of the test class. So here, okay, so that went by really fast. I think simulated input kind of types it for me. Run it again. Yeah, if I put like 70,000, now this should fail. Yeah, that fails. So basically the simulated input, this feeds it automatically, the 60,000, as if the user typed it. So we run this, all these red error icons go away. Okay, so basically here I created a string 60,000. This will be like a simulated user input. On the next line, I converted it into simulated input string into this byte array input stream type, so that the command line can read it. And here I actually fed it into the command line, so to say. Here I call the function get salary, the from instant credit check, this one, and the result of that, because it returns whatever the user typed, which is this this salary, and it should be 60,000. I put the decimal because it's not a string, because this returns type double. Now I'm going to copy this test because my next method is quite similar. I'm testing get credit score. Add the word test to it. My simulated input will be, because I'm trying to test where the user gets approved for the loan, so it has to be more than 700. Here I'm going to call get credit score as well. And here, because it's an int, I don't need a decimal. And I will just run this test for now. And that passes. I forgot G. Let's run both tests. It's failing. Get salary. Get credit score. No such exception. What am I missing? Oh, this should be int. Now it passes. I'm gonna run both. What? Both of them failed? No, second one failed. Get credit score. Public static int. Credit score, no. What am I missing here? It's exactly like this function. Debug. Scanner. Oh. Where's your credit score? Credit score actual 750. Test N. Should I be clearing? I think I should be clearing out, set out, like system.set out. How do I clear it? Just begin with nothing? No, I have to pass in something here. Expector one argument. This needs new print stream of something in here. Just system.out. I'm gonna put it right here and remove this. I don't know if that'll help. No, that didn't pass. Get credit score. Public static. So the first gets called, the second one doesn't. If I run this individually, it passes, but something is messing it up. It's like it's not waiting. Calls it immediately. I think I need to utilize before each stuff. So if I had, these will be private. Input stream original and private. I have a print stream of original for the beginning, original in will be system dot in, original out will be system dot out. I actually have a different idea. Now I want to test get salary and get credit score in one test method. Get salary and credit score test, where simulated input will be both of them. So that way, let me comment this out for the time being. And I'll have this as an example to refer to. I'm not printing anything after user input. So what is this not liking? Camel case, there. Simulated input, and then simulated input gets turned into byte array input stream, and I pass it into the system setting. I'm going to need this here. System. I'm not printing anything. And then I'm not gonna do assert equals. I'll have assert true, where salary that contains, remove this, contains so like that, cannot assert true. Salary contains salary. No, because 60,000 is the input. I think this needs to be assert equal how it was, and then copy. So expected, since this one is an int, it won't have decimal. Credit score. Failed? Okay. Okay, pass. Let me change some numbers here. This should not pass. Yeah, there you go. To get rid of this red icon, I always have to run again. Wait, what was the 60? Okay, now we're good. So that's done. I don't think I actually need before each and after each setup. Let me look at what I'm testing next. I'm testing, is user qualified? So how would I test that? Would I have static variables. Void is user qualified test. We'll pass in maybe we can, where does it get cold? If I have boolean of qualified and I call instant credit check users qualified with 60,000, right? Yeah. And then a credit of 740. Oh wait, I'm not initializing it. Here, I always forget, semicolon, assertions dot assert equals expected is true, qualified true, assert equals, should I not use assert equals? Assert true, okay. Assert true, qualified true. What's wrong here? Let's run this test. No suitable method. What method should be used? How do you use assert true? Assert equals? I was using that. Well, it's just passing, but it doesn't like. Should I put like a message? Yeah, message. The user qualified. I want to put this in like brackets. Should match the methods. Oh, I don't know what to put. Simple assertions, more actions. So I could have it without a message. Oh, assert true, qualified. I don't have to say true. Oh, interesting. Okay, not bad. And notify just prints out notify user test, takes in a boolean, and it just, I think I need, let's just call that notify user pass in true, and then I want to see how I'm doing by array output stream. Oh, so here, if I'm simulating console log, command line console logging something, I do new byte array output stream, test out, new byte array output stream, and takes nothing, but pass it into system set out with new print stream of test out. I guess this should be called after. So I call it with true, and then I'm going to do string output of test out to string. Yeah. Then I do assertions dot assert true output contains congratulations. What's wrong? Typo. Oh, I like that it registers typos. Let me actually take this whole congratulations. This will test the true. Now I need to test false as well. Notify user pass, or notify user approve, and then same thing, notify user deny. I don't like that word. Reject. I don't like that word either. Deny. I'll pass in false. And write that. Run that test as well. Get this hot swap failed. Schema change not implemented. How do I turn it off? I don't know, but let's run the whole suite. The last one, still running. What's wrong with that? That's weird. I'm gonna close this and then rerun it. Why is the last one not passing? I ended up combining calling get salary and get credit score in just one test method, and I end up not using the after and before annotations for setting up and tearing it down, because the only time I need the input is when I call these two methods. I don't need the clear the system in and system out when I am testing other functions like is user qualified or notify user, both for approve and reject test cases. So now I'm running all of them, all of the tests, they pass. The only problem that I still can't figure out, because I'm calling these two methods, I don't want to call it get salary. I wanted to call get salary and credit score test. But if I change the name and run it, that specific test, it keeps just loading and spinning forever and not actually passing. I researched and I keep finding that the name shouldn't actually matter. I could really name it anything, but maybe I'm wrong. So I'm leaving it test, get salary test, and rerunning the whole suite. Then it, for some reason, then it passes. So I don't know what the problem is. I will probably research and look at it even a little bit more. But now I'm going to move on to another test. I'm done with it.